And we are live. Episode 799. Devil Flyer is still alive and well. Get your copy of Devil Flyer today on Fund My Comic. Be there in a second. Okay. Um, Sorry for the delay, folks. I was over on a panel with Katie, Rizzy, and Dark Lycan. Hello and welcome to the 4 o'clock shadow. Howbeit 20 minutes late. Post America's birthday edition. Drink some coffee, monster shake off that hangover, and let's do it again. It's Friday. It is Friday. I have to work uh, as I, usually do during the week when it is season. I can get the email if you want. Okay, that's K-pop getting with me. Absolutely. Comic collector geek. I'll have to talk to Shadow about that. Okay, so let me send the link there. Katie might join us. Dark Lycan might join us. I don't know if they will or not, but I'll send them the link anyway. If I can find them. Where are you, Dark Lycan? Dark. I don't know if I can find Dark. It's not coming up. Anyway, who we got in the chat? No one. Well, no, not no one. I went all the way up to the top there. Let's see. We had Tree Goblin. He was over there as well. Whoops. Shadowhawk kicked himself. Wait, you got two Shadowhawks. What the hell?
Oh, God bless it.
I know, and I had to bring him up. If I didn't, I would have just said close that out. But now,
That's all right. I'll be back.
okay. Surprised we didn't get an echo on that. I guess the other one was muted. Um, let's see. Looks like Rex is talking biscuits. I'm working crazy like biscuits talk. I'm making crazy. Buttermilk, how dare you? Sourdough is the only answer, heathen. Okay, I guess sourdough. I would like to try sourdough biscuit. I don't know if I've had a sourdough biscuit. We are in the South and probably like buttermilk biscuits. Hey, if it's a biscuit, I love it. Biscuits is in my top 20. You know, uh, biscuits, yeast rose. I know on X I'm subscribed to Dark Lycan or something. We follow each other. It's just finding him. What is he under? I tried to do a search and said I would send him the link. I follow so many people. If he comes in the chat, I'll drop it in the chat. How about that? I don't think he's done over there at Katie's. Yeah, sourdough biscuits. Hell yeah, I'd like to try a sourdough biscuit right now with a lot of butter on it. So what's been going on in everybody's world? I went to work, as I said earlier today. Last night, did the fireworks show. Went over to the boss on the way into town. Did his house. Tried to hurriedly do that before everybody started piling out from the city fireworks, and get across the light so that I could go do a friend's house and then do my house and then go in. And I did around the place. I blame Doc for the change in format from comics to biscuits. I don't mind talking food or but this back and forth, and he was ignoring the panel and just like talking to him, whatever, about biscuits and arguing with the chat for 10 minutes. And that just totally co-opts the whole thing. It's like, if you want to do that, start up a stream, do it over there. I, you know, when you have a whole panel, it's, you know, whatever. Welcome back.
All right, I think I'm back.
You are back. Sorry about that. If I had not clicked on that, if I'd really thought, but I am a little punchy, you know, I guess didn't get enough rest. Been up, you know, earlier streaming. I did an
Oh,
early stream just for
I didn't
you.
realize I double clicked either. So somehow or another, I logged in twice. I don't know.
Maybe you like butt dialing. You sit on it.
Oh, you know what it was? I was already logged in before I started watching you and Katie, and then
Hmm.
I popped out to go hit the stream, and then I came back in and started again. So that's why the second one was okay. Never mind.
Sourdough biscuit. I don't know that I've had a sourdough biscuit in so long, if ever, that I even know what that sounds like. I do eat
God,
sourdough bread.
just trying to stir up the bread controversy, right?
Well, I mean, do you like sourdough better than buttermilk or any other
I
kind
like
of biscuit?
sourdough bread. I don't know about sourdough biscuits. They might be a little hard.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know that I've ever had. Is sourdough biscuits even a thing? I don't even know.
I think so. I believe
Hey,
I've
how
had them.
about yeast rolls? I was talking
Oh,
yeast rolls
yeast
with
rolls
Doc.
are the shit, dude.
Oh, there's a mom. He was talking about yeast rolls that you would get in the school cafeteria. Remember those? Hell
Yeah.
yeah. We went back to
They
have
used to have a
another one.
place down south called Hart's Chicken that made the best yeast rolls, dude. They were so good.
Shredded cheese on top of it. Absolutely.
Well,
Apex Comics in the house. Hey, Apex.
they're those little, like, kind of semi-sweet ones that I think it's not Chinese. I think it might be Korean or something. They're like little, it might be Japanese. Little
Nobody cares.
dumplings.
Anyway,
Oh, they're awesome, dude.
okay. Um, I think I might know what you're talking about.
Nobody
Probably not.
cares. But
We are Apex over on his channel tomorrow. Rex Hex and Apex, or Rex Quantum and Apex.
yes, quantum
Uh,
aliens.
it's cake talk Apex. It's cake talk tonight. This cake is a pancake. Gable Penny Shot says. What's your favorite cake, Shadow? Tree Goblin wants to know.
Oh, that's tough.
Bonsai tree. How about that?
I do like a good like German chocolate. It's delicious. Or
My father liked
Black
that, and
Forest.
liked his
Oh,
like my grandmother's, you know, his mother's German chocolate cake. Always
yeah,
went
my
for the
grandma used
three.
to make me German chocolate every year for my birthday. That was
Always
nice.
went for the three-tiered, very juicy strawberry cake that she
Ooh,
made
yeah,
with the pink
that's
icing on it. Um,
those are
I
good too.
think occasionally she'd do a carrot cake. Didn't much care for that as a child. I adore it now. It's really
Yeah, I
good.
don't
I
care
like
for 'em.
carrot cake, a good fresh carrot cake. Hell yeah. Not dry, but moist. Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you.
Uh, what's
Carrot.
Dark liking over on Twitter? I tried to do a search. I hate it when you try and find somebody and you can't find them. Yet you know you're subscribed to each other. He's under
Yeah, I
Dark
know.
liking, isn't he?
I think so.
I was going to send him the link, but
Try Instagram if you can't
I'd
find him
have to
on
look for
Twitter.
him. Yeah, I guess I follow him over there. I'm more of a Twitter guy, but
I
um,
don't know what to tell you, you twat.
well, I
Shit.
know. It's either look through 1,000 different, icons here and try and find him, which unless you
All you gotta
communicate
do,
with somebody,
all you gotta do is do a search.
I did a
Search Dark
search,
Liking.
and yeah, I got Dark Gift Comics and some other darks, but not him. So I
On
did a
Twitter.
search
You
on
gotta do it
Twitter.
on Instagram. You see.
I know you said that, and I guess that's the route I'm gonna have to go. Uh,
Good Lord.
I didn't tell him where I would send the link.
I just want to make my life complicated today.
Well, not knowingly.
Okay. Well, now you know.
See, there'll be they'll be over there drinking and streaming for a while. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
they're not worried about coming over here.
I
Yeah, I
couldn't
mean,
understand half of what they were saying either.
did you? Yeah, I know. Did you have a good 4th of July?
Yeah, it was nice. I
Yeah,
mean,
got to see
yeah,
some good fireworks.
yeah, but all the neighbors went nuts, man. They went crazy around here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't even stay for the end of the show. I don't know how. I don't think I left extremely early. I just wanted to beat the crowd, beat the
right.
yeah, make sure I didn't get
Yeah, was it pretty good stuff?
it, eh, it was
Yeah,
okay. You know,
really?
they
Oh, wow.
they they had they would do that shrapnel type thing, where it pop, and it would
Yeah,
almost be like sound like the sound is raining down on your car or something.
yeah, with all the crackles.
Yeah, they had some
Yeah.
big booms. I will say that probably scared the hell out of the deer, uh,
Oh,
and the other wildlife around there. They put it way over in the corner this time. I don't know. It's kind of different.
huh.
They've got, and one reason they did that, probably they always have the fire department out there for fire safety, and they've got a kind of a camper section now there
Oh,
that
wow.
people stay there, so they did it further off on the property, toward the property line
Oh, that's kind of
where
cool.
they don't mow, and which I think is the actual property line. I know on the back end,
That'd be
way
kind
over
of
there,
nice
because
to
they have a
go
rodeo.
camping at a
They have a
spot like
small little
that.
rodeo there place
Really?
at the end of it.
Okay.
Behind that are the railroad tracks, so that's kind of the line there. Uh,
Right.
Although they're obscured by trees and bushes and stuff like that. But you get back there and there's the railway is back there. Which
Huh.
uh Nikki in the house. Hello, Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki.
Saying hello. Stark of Iron live stream during the 4th and was a final finale after 4 o'clock. What?
Hmm?
I don't know. I don't know what this means. I don't know. Maybe you can translate it for me. I'm sure it's clear in Apex's mind, but I do not know what that means. Live stream during the 4th. Okay. Has a final after 4 o'clock shadow. Finale? Finale?
Oh, okay. So Stark of Iron,
What is Stark
YouTube.
of Iron? I do not know.
He's a YouTuber dude. He's pretty cool.
Okay.
Fan
Okay.
of Iron
Huh.
Man. Apparently live streamed yesterday and has a finale after the 4
After the
o'clock
4 o'clock shadow.
today.
Okay. So somewhere
Okay.
around 6, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 7, maybe
Well, I
8.
clock in at 7. Don't know where I'm going.
Oh, damn it.
Went to win last night. Went to win the night before,
Right.
which is
Well, you
good.
knew you were going there last night for the fire.
I know. I knew I was going there, and I was like, "What time? Are you going to tell me the time?" You had the time screwed up the day before. He's going same as
Same bad
the
time.
last time.
Same
What,
bad
screwed up? They used to tell you the time and where you're going, or I
I
would
don't know
request that.
what happened, Gable. Apparently,
I
somehow or
kind of
another,
like to mentally prepare myself to where I'm going.
Shane lost the channel somehow. Don't know.
Why did Shane Davis lose his channel? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he
Finale
lost
tonight.
it
Tony Stark,
yesterday,
YouTuber
apparently.
at 5:30 Central. Okay. Well, we will have K-pop on the Rex Hex and Apex show tomorrow. And then is there going to be an Apex after dark? I just kind of like to know ahead of time. But we will have K-pop on tomorrow at 11 Central, 12 noon Eastern. What does the world come to when Katie is overstreaming us? I don't know. Risey has declared this her unofficial birthday. So I marked that down on the calendar, and I
I didn't
will
even
remind
see
her.
Riley over there. I just saw Dark Light.
Yeah, right. He was on earlier. Yeah,
Oh,
for quite a bit. I don't know, 30 minutes. It was a
yeah.
while. Yeah.
Okay. So Kate and Riley
Subscribe to
getting
Nine
along
Lives
again.
Comics today. No Apex After Dark. Okay. Can you drop the link to Nine Lives Comics? And I don't know what Nine Lives Comics is.
That's Shane Davis's.
Oh, how are we going to do that if the channel's canceled?
I
I'm
don't.
confused.
What? Oh, you know what? Well, if you go to Google search Nine Lives Comics, it should bring it up for you. And bypass
The birthday
YouTube.
stream is over with. Okay. The unofficial birthday stream.
Hey, Bum. Hey, Richie Duke.
Hey, Duke. We're getting the Katie bump all of a sudden. Katie might join us. I don't know.
Maybe she had mercy upon us.
Mrs. Good Stuff streamed a stream about Jodi Arias. Is that how you say her name? The murderess? ARL or I is that an L or an I? Arias? ARIAS. Remember she killed her Mormon boyfriend, stabbed him, several times, cut his throat.
Yeah.
He was found in the shower. You remember her?
Sort of, kind of, not really.
Sort of, kind of. Okay, well, I can show you a picture of her.
Alrighty.
Because I actually paused the stream because I couldn't watch it all.
Ooh, gory.
Yeah, I couldn't watch it all, but I did want to finish it. What they were saying about her over there on the Good Stuff channel. It's good stuff. You remember her now? She was I think she was a brunette.
Oh,
but
yeah. I remember
like
seeing
blonde.
her picture, yeah.
She said the ninjas killed her boyfriend at one point in the trial. She was crazy as a rabbit. Just saying. Hey, Katie. Anybody that is here but was not in my stream, I'm very disappointed in you. It was my surprise birthday stream. Dark in the house. Dark, I tried to look you up on X and couldn't find you. Katie will.
Sorry, Katie.
Be here soon, Rex. Okay.
Happy birthday.
I was very surprised it was my birthday. Yeah. I have it written down for next year to remind you.
Is it actually Katie's birthday, or is this just Riley?
No, her actual birthday is in December.
Okay.
December 4th.
Hence the icy demeanor.
It's the icy demeanor. Okay. Sure. Let's go with
just
that.
Tease. Okay.
Yeah. Ice Queen. She still self-identifies as Ice Queen. Absolutely.
Hey, you don't want to mess around with people's pronouns, man. Get you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call you whatever you want. Thank you, Bowen. You find the Nine Lives Comics link.
Rosie was drunk and thought it was Katie's birthday, I think.
When is Rosie not drunk?
Yeah. Rare if ever,
Maybe when he first wakes up.
Occasionally? Yeah. Occasionally. How's that for an answer? Occasionally. All right. I have a folded thing here of old paper, and I don't really want it to chip off.
As I mix myself another drink.
As you mix yourself another drink, a mixer. Yeah. Katie's drinking fake Jack Daniels, not Jake Daniels. Maybe it's called Jake Daniels.
Jake Daniels. It's Jake. Jake's lesser known cousin.
Right. And I malt whiskey for dark.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, he was drinking malt whiskey. I said, "Do you like Scott? Can you be a proper Scot and not drink Scotch? You know, it's almost a
Not a.
pre.
I don't think a malt whiskey can be classified as a Scotch.
No, but I was asking about Scotch because Scottish people drink Scotch, right? Or do they?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe you don't know.
I
Okay,
don't prefer Scotch. I like bourbon or Irish whiskey myself.
I know, but he's from Scotland, and I wanted to know if he,
Yeah,
drank
I drink.
Scotch.
Well, and that's the Scotch.
Okay, so that didn't chip off. That's good. It
New
may come
segment
off at
coming
some point.
on 4 o'clock shadow. Ask the Scott.
Ask the Scot if he likes to drink Scotch. Yes. So yeah. So wonder
Well, I guess
stories.
you could ask him anything. You want to be Scotch related.
Well, I was curious about, do Scots drink Scotch?
I'm sure. Why else would they call it Scotch?
Hey, Carrie. Ninjas
Oi,
chasing
oi,
tree
kid.
goblin or something different. The fruit and nut. Might get some giant cookies tomorrow. Tree goblin says, "What's your recommendation, Rex?" Giant cookies. Well, the UK is going to be a little different than what you have available here
Hmm.
in the States, right? And giant cookies.
I'd stay away
Giant
from the
cookies.
nuts. But other than that,
Why do we want to stay away from the nuts? Nuts are good for you.
although it's just harder to eat than cookies.
Yeah. Mike Walters in the house. Biscuit talk, yes. Okay.
Nope, cookie talk today.
Yeah. Now the thing, what we call biscuits and not cookies,
Oh
they
God, they call
rise.
biscuits. Yeah, that's
They
right.
usually rise, so they are thicker, right? Sometimes flaky in
God
different
damn it.
layers.
You just can't get away from this biscuit talk.
I know, they'll be bisking. They'll be bringing it up, not bisking it. They'll be brisking it.
They're gonna be bisking us for weeks.
Oh, man. Giant cookies and bog designs on them. Eh.
Giant chocolate chips
I
do
did
sound good,
announce
though.
I did show the new character over there on Katie's. Despair.
Uh, which one? The new
Despair.
Kirby Crackle guy?
No, that's Zeitgeist.
Oh,
I showed Despair, the one I was keeping a secret.
oh, giving away secrets.
And
See what
also
happens when I'm not
announced that
around.
we're going to make Cy Marco coasters
Oh,
and
cool.
add it to the campaign
All right.
as a new item. Oh,
Yep.
and Cy
And
Marco business card to go along with that. So that
check
tier will
your StreamYard message. I got something up there for you. I'm still looking into a couple other things.
StreamYard message. Okay. Oh yeah, well I had read that. I'd be back going to hang out and chat.
No,
That was your message.
not the private chat. StreamYard, where you sent me the link at. When we're
Oh,
done
on Instagram.
on
Yes, I
Instagram.
read that. I glossed over that real quick. Yes, and I and Doc talked about that briefly today. Yeah, I'm gonna try and jump on that. Just need to see where the finances are. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you really
I,
can't do much better than that. I mean,
well, no, absolutely not. I make a nice batch of chocolate orange cookies. See, that doesn't chocolate and orange does not.
only dark chocolate. Can't do milk
Yeah,
chocolate.
I mean, I guess try. They're
I don't know. Milk chocolate
what?
don't seem to go with the orange. Dark
No,
chocolate does.
what do they call those Jaffe cookies? They're not that great. Uh,
I've never tried them, but
chocolate and orange.
they
I've
sound
had
decent.
Jaffe cookies at Christmas, and they weren't that great. And they had strawberry, but I didn't try those. Um,
Hmm.
I think I used to eat those as kids, but if it was a little bit sweet or something like that, I'd eat it and like it as a kid. But as an adult, they're really not, never would never be my favorites.
She can send Doc the link.
He's missing out. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wow. We
Man,
did pretty good on views
I got
yesterday,
no
you and
sleep last
I.
night.
Without all the biscuit talk. I'll have to rest up for our 800th episode.
I'm telling you, dude, I got no sleep last night. I'm planning on getting to bed early tonight.
Yeah. Wish I
It
could.
was terrible.
Check this out. Quartz fossilized around a seashell.
Ooh, pretty.
Who knew that crystal formation could happen around a shell like that? That's cool.
Sure,
I did
why
not
not?
know that. I did not know that was a
You
thing.
think I didn't know that? No. Yeah, no, I didn't.
I
wasn't
didn't know
aware of
that.
it. It's
I
pretty
wasn't
cool.
aware of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also
We're just never going to
infested with
escape that,
giant
are we?
flying piranhas.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I like that line. I just never understood that, and I had to ask him, The Dark Shadows Remembrance Weekend is going on today and tomorrow at the Los Angeles Marriott Hotel. So, Hex Allen, if you're around that area, you might go to it at the Burbank Airport, celebrating the lives of Laura Parker and Jonathan Frid, who played Barnabas Collins.
Wow, that's a bummer, man. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Get it? Remembrance Weekend.
As if. Well, slowly they're dying off, right? The people that acted in Dark Shadows.
Shit, dude, all the rock and rollers are dying off. What are you talking about?
Let's see, time for a commercial. Let's see if you recognize these actresses. Shadowhawk.
Alrighty. That's
of course you would. Of course you will.
Lucy, let me borrow your shampoo.
What a roommate. Can't you ever buy your own stuff?
Well, Lucy, I'm not exactly dressed to go to the store right now.
How convenient.
A bit like Head
and Shoulders. I know it really works against your dandruff, but what about my gorgeous hair?
Your gorgeous hair will love it. It is the best-selling shampoo in America.
Best-selling dandruff shampoo, you mean?
Best-selling shampoo of any kind. Because it hates your dandruff, but it also loves your hair. I use it regularly.
Well, smells okay. Some kind of lather, too.
I don't think that's...
You know what I think?
You think you look adorable.
Not just that, hon. I think your shampoo did a terrific sexy number on my hair. I love it.
I'm glad. Now you could buy the Head and Shoulders. We're out.
Okay. Can I borrow some money?
Head and Shoulders. Hates your dandruff. Loves your hair.
I think Penny Marshall. I think that was
that's Penny Marshall
Laverne
to the
and
left.
Shirley.
Who's the hot blonde? It's
Fawcett
Penny Marshall
Major.
is the lesbian on the left. Who's the hot blonde?
It just doesn't pay to wake up some days. Yeah, I think that's pre 1970s. I'm not sure when that came out, but it was probably before Laverne and Shirley, right? Now, if you're really nice to me, I'll show you a Creature of Black Lagoon.
It was Farrell? Okay.
Well, you're not going to be nice, so I won't show you the Bernie Wrightson.
All right, fine. Don't show me. I was just agreeing with Apex. He said it was Farrah Fawcett.
Thank you, Katie. Yes, it was. Did you not know? I mean,
no, I wasn't sure. Jesus, God.
Oh my God, that blows my mind. That's like Elsie saying, "I've never watched Star Wars all the way through." I'm like, it's only.
Dude, you know how long it's been since I've seen Farrah Fawcett like in a live action scene? It's been since Three's Company. It's been years.
Okay.
What, I'm supposed to remember some fucking blonde bimbo for fucking 40 years? Give me a break.
Okay.
I don't even prefer blonde. So
I know you don't. Okay, Bernie Wrightson, Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Nice.
That is nice. I don't know that I've ever
Ooh,
seen
looks
that.
like you gave him a bit of a tail too.
No, that's the leg.
Oh, okay, off the other leg. All right. I
Yeah,
got
and he
you.
had the fin-like things that went down the back of his leg where he couldn't
Yeah,
sit
like
down, right?
the little fringy things. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
probably pokey as all hell, right?
Yeah, well, Boggs like that on the forearms where he's got little fringe, except it's, moss material and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I mean,
Um,
I just assumed the creature would be more spiky.
yeah, yeah. It's great design. I mean,
Yeah, that looks
great
great.
design.
Bernie Wrightson, what do you think?
Well, I mean, the design of the character. I mean, the Bernie Wrightson was nice too.
Well, yeah, I mean the original just creature design is fantastic to start with.
Mm. I had mentioned this earlier, Shadowhawk, but I found this interesting. Today would have been the belated heavenly birthday, I guess, of Dolly the sheep. Dolly the sheep was born, I guess, on this. I don't know what you say. It's a clone sheep.
She was a test tube baby.
Manufactured test tube baby. I don't know. Remembered
Dolly
as the first
sheep.
female
Like
animal cloned from an adult
1984, a long time.
somatic sheep. Somatic cell that was in 1996 using the process of
86.
nuclear transfer. She passed in 2003 at the age of 6, euthanized, dying from lung cancer and severe arthritis.
Jesus.
Called
Well,
the
it goes
world's
to
most
show you what
famous
getting cloned does for you.
that clone didn't
baby.
really, it didn't, quite take, did it? But there's Dolly the sheep. Probably, I would argue that maybe Nick Park's sheep is probably more famous than Dolly. Dollywood, maybe.
Oh God.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Although
Yeah,
they should have had two clones.
A stand-in, kind of like Biden, with a mask or something.
No,
maybe?
if they want to compete with Dolly, you gotta have two. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Wow. No. Here is a rice farmer holding a Japanese giant salamander.
Anyway,
I mean, if this
Bueller.
if this sucker was in my rice field, I don't know what I would do. Look at that. That's as big as a guy almost.
No.
That's larger than Abby.
Was that a salamander?
A salamander, yeah.
Man, that's a big one.
I know. Japan's got big ones for a small island.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna hurt you.
No, apparently not. I mean, he's grabbing it by the nards and making sure.
It just wants to get away. It's like, dude, leave me alone.
Well, yeah, and why do you have your hand on my privates?
Yeah, why are you holding my junk? That's not cool.
And where's my alligator luggage? Where's my alligator luggage? Bum 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 bum.
What?
Bum 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 bum. What? Yes. I think you said my name.
Oh.
Hey, Dark.
No, I'm sorry about that. I was talking to Mama.
Oh, okay.
Apparently not. Sorry
Here's
about
your
that.
swamp. Who did this swamp thing? Charles Vest. Yeah, this looked like Charles stuff. Charles Vest swamp thing there. It'd probably be small on your phone.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
With Abigail there, his
kind of like resting in like he's almost a hollowed out log.
Inside his body cavity. I know.
Yeah.
Nothing weird about that at all.
No, not. I mean, I
And he
did
was able to conceive and impregnate her. Now, how a plant
Dude, I
impregnates
don't
a
know. I
human
mean,
female, I do not know.
I dig the Charles Vest stuff, but it's just really fucking weird. I
Yeah. Do
mean, yeah.
you remember the trippy story where she ate the turnip-looking thing that was plucked
The
from his body
mushrooms
and then went on a
that were growing out of
psychedelic
it.
trip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Salacious
Hail,
Rum in the
Dark
house.
Agent. Oh,
You ever
Salacious
collect any
Rum.
G.I. Joe comics?
No.
I did at the very beginning. Don't know what I've got now. I'm sure I've got a few.
I don't know. I guess I was just too old for G.I. Joe. Never interested me.
Well, when it came out, I remember that was G.I. Joe #1. That was kind of like Aztec Ace. It was printed on Baxter paper. They made a big thing out of that. And the #2 issue was low print run for some reason. They actually had a second printing of that, I believe. But then later, the price went down on it because they found some in a warehouse.
Oh, yes.
Apparently.
Found.
You know, hoarded, whatever. I think it's still worth some money.
Oh, yeah.
I think I might have a issue 2, actually.
Well, of course you.
Well, I wouldn't swear to it. I mean, I've got a fairly extensive collection, so it's hard to keep up with everything.
Oh, my.
Shadow.
It's a rough task. You need to hire a secretary.
Dan Lawless says, when drawing beautiful women, try and give them heart. They should be someone who you like for who they are, not just the way they look. In this sketch, I tried to make the girl attractive, but also put empathy in her expression. So this is a Dan Lawless piece there.
All right, let's see this Dan. Yeah, I like it. The eyes are very expressive. She's got a cute face.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of got the cutting, the semi eyes somewhat.
Yeah, the bit of the almond
shape. Yes, exactly.
Eastern European kind of feel, but without the super high cheekbones.
That's true. Very soft on the cheekbones.
Mm.
Salacious Rum says, I just backed a Kickstarter for Skybound, who have reprinted all G.I. Joe comics in a large compendium. Looked interesting.
Oh, good Lord,
Bit
Salacious.
expensive.
Yeah. A bit expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say
If
that.
it was all the issues, because they ran a long run on G.I. Joe, the Marvel run. Echo Shadow. Okay, he is taking just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. Shadowhawk gets back. I'll share a Ghost Rider done by Jody. Jody. Where does the mind go? Apparently on vacation with Shadow and his crappy phone. Ghost Rider. Thank you. I had to think about what I wanted to say, which is not always easy. Hope everyone, if I haven't said it already, and I believe I have, but I hope everyone had a great 4th of July. I know I did. Short night, always working on 4th of July, but always get like an hour or however long the show is, however long the fireworks to watch this. I didn't even wait for the end of this fireworks show, probably towards the very end. I don't know. They might have went another 20 minutes. I don't know. Just then kind of in a hurry, not in really a hurry to get back, but I was ready to go. I didn't want to get caught by that traffic. Probably wouldn't have anyway. They probably would have stayed behind me anyway. Yeah, it's good to have you on, Salacious Rum, in the chat. Need to get you back on the show. I think you've only been on once. I know it's extremely late for you because you're in the UK. I can do some morning streaming. Just saying. I and Dark Lycan were talking about you briefly over there on Katie's stream. Love to get you on. I'm gonna have to do a all Pez show or like candy dispenser show. I've got clicks, I got flicks, I got all kinds of stuff. Don't really want to get out a lot of stuff right now. I need to clean up. But yeah, I think we can do. Mark kind of brought that up, and it's like, yeah, I need to do a Pez-tacular show or something where I show some of the Pez I haven't shown. There's or haven't shown in a while that probably a lot of people haven't seen. I do have some old Pez, and I've got some newer Pez and different Pez related items, cars, little plastic cars from the 70s that say Pez on them on the roof, all types of stuff. Hardly anybody was active on X earlier today. Apparently, there's a bunch active and more active on YouTube today. Didn't get anything in the mail today. Was hoping to show some new stuff. Didn't make it to the printers today, so she'll be gone over the weekend. It's all right. I'll catch her next week. You ready?
She probably gone yesterday.
You ready to see a Bernie Wrightson Ghost Rider?
Sure.
Bam.
Oh, hold on. Dang, that's cool.
To hell and back, it says at the end there.
Oh, man. Yeah, looks like he just had a rough ride.
Yeah. Like he's tired or something, huh?
Yeah. Like, damn. That's cool, though, man. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's windy because all the smoke and flame is going that way, behind him in one direction. That's a nice piece, though. Personalized to somebody. So that looks a little bit more than a convention sketch, though.
Yeah, it was probably a commission.
I wouldn't even want to think about how, maybe back in the day you might have been able to get a commission done by Bernie pretty cheaply. I don't know.
Not like Jim Lee, that's for sure.
Was Jim Lee?
Oh, I don't know. There's a rumor floating around. He was charging like 35 grand for a cover.
Oh, well, that one cover of his sold for $1 million something.
Oh, yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. Oh, that Frankenstein cover, that wraparound cover. That's what it was. I am in the process of following Comic Collector Geek over there on Instagram and Twitter. Or no, YouTube. Don't know if he's on Twitter. K-Pop sent me, I requested because she said she would send it to me. Comic Collector Geek. Man, you should see. Now, you may be triggered by him. I'm just saying, Shadowhawk.
Why would that be?
How's your vacation going, Shadowhawk? Carrie wants to know.
Very relaxing so far.
Apex
now, why
Comics
might I be triggered?
Apex says, "Oh yeah, Wrightson's Ghost Rider badass." He's got a very extensive collection of Golden Age comics in the background, or at least he did on K-Pops. I mean, expensive books like Phantom Lady and other books like that.
Yeah.
But they're all slabbed.
I mean, when you get to a certain point, I mean, we've had this discussion. I guess you have to slab them at some point, when they get so old.
Certain books, you're probably, if you want to collect them, whether you want to open up the slab later or not, probably your greatest opportunity for those older books like that are to buy them slab, because that's probably most of what's out there. You probably to find a loose one that's still
Yeah.
loose and not graded is probably going to be harder to find on some of those.
Yeah,
Just saying.
especially when it's not a complete piece of shit, right?
Right. And
So,
but
but
man, that
yeah, I
guy had
mean,
a collection where
after
he's
a
got a
certain age,
Kickstarter up, and it deals with the public domain lady, the vixens,
yeah,
the lady characters from the Golden Age. He wants to kind of showcase some of them. I know, like Billy Tucci did that one character from the Golden Age that was
oh yeah,
public domain.
what was her name? The Black Cat, basically
Black Cat?
Catwoman.
It
Well,
was something like that. Yeah.
well, Catwoman was based on her. It was what was it? Was it Black Cat? It might have been
Black Fury.
Black Fury.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they basically based Catwoman on her.
And Catwoman goes way back. In fact, Catwoman's first appearance was in Batman #1.
Yeah, she goes way, way back.
Batman #1 might outstrip almost Batman's first appearance in Detective Comics 27. Why? Because that very first issue has the very first appearance of Catwoman and Joker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's a keeper.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of hard to beat that, because I mean, if you're talking Batman villains, you got to say his #1 villain's the Joker, hands down.
Yeah.
Sure, there's going to be some people that say Riddler, or Penguin or Catwoman or something. Nah, Joker all the way, #1 villain. Miss Fury appeared before Catwoman. Well, that's what Shadowhawk was saying. Catwoman was based on Miss Fury.
Yeah.
Loosely. Yeah. When she had a whip,
and
right?
Don't call me Lucy.
And she looked, her early Catwoman costume looked more like Miss Fury's old costume, somewhat.
A little bit, yeah.
Carried a whip,
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, she still carries the whip, even in the Jim Ballant days. I love the way he used to draw her whip.
Of course, he has gobs of dough. Apex, he charges like $20K for a commission. Who are we talking about? Would be Bernie Wrightson, maybe? I mean, he doesn't charge Butkus for a commission now because he's dead.
Yeah, he's probably talking about Jim Lee. I've heard
Jim Lee,
rumors. Yeah, well, between 20 and 35 grand for,
which is outrageous. I would not, for Jim Lee, no. I could see doing like a full painted piece or maybe even a sketch, like 20,000 easy for an Alex Ross.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I could maybe go a few $4,000 or $5,000 for a really nice Cyber Frog or Salamandroid from Ethan. That's like the top, man.
How much for Ethan? 4,000 or 5,000?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, which is still a lot of money, but compared to some artists that
I just don't think I could justify more than that to myself, dude. I'd feel guilty every time I looked at it, like, fuck.
I can't see giving that for a commission in just about anything unless you're just really truly a fan like you are of the character,
Right.
Definition of supply and demand, laugh out loud. Everybody wants Jim Lee, his process accordingly. I mean, supply and demand. But you know what? Artists age out. He's probably aged out. There may be some long time, old timer fans that remember the 90s fondly and plus what he's done since then. But how long is it going to last? Will Jim Lee be in that much demand 100 years from now?
I don't know, dude. If he keeps drawing like he has been lately, he might be in demand for a little while. because he kind of laid off, got lazy for a little bit, and he's not being lazy no more.
Oh, is he? Okay. I had not heard that he kind of was getting back into his stride. There's a lot of artists that never made it to that height of popularity.
Mhm.
But like Blevins, he's awesome. Everything he drops on X is great looking.
Oh, Bart Blevins, yeah.
Yeah, his stuff
He
is
used to
some
do
of the
all
best
that.
out there. But do
Was
you
that New
think his
Mutants
prices
and
will command that? No, which is
what was
sad
that? X
because he's a
Force back
great
in the
artist.
day. I think he worked on
What was it?
X Force and New Mutants. Didn't Blevins do some of that
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah,
I thought
something
so.
like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
And
I
then
didn't think that much of it at the
I
time,
think
but he has leveled up, my friend. He's
he
looking
did a
awesome. His
he did
recent
a
stuff.
couple of the reprint covers for the classic X-Men too. I got a couple of those from Bart Blevins.
Gable says, I only do one commission a year and I'm priced similar, $20K.
Well, there you
Uh,
go. If you're worth it, you're worth it, man. I mean, you charge
well,
what you're worth.
the thing, I mean, if you're a fan, okay, if you're gonna drop 20,000 on a commission or something, you got to be a fan. But um, 20K will buy you a lot of stuff, a lot of different other commissions by other artists, and
Like Gable says, lower supply equals more demand. Just
right, yeah. I mean, if you, I would absolutely pay that for a Steve Ditko if I had it.
see, there you go.
Because
It just
Steve
depends.
Ditko didn't do it. He was a recluse.
What about a
That's
Jack Kirby? Fucking, you'd pay good money for a Jack Kirby.
yeah. I mean, Jack the King Kirby, but I mean, Jack Kirby. You can find Jack Kirby stuff out there. How many Steve Ditko's things and signed by him are there? I think Elsie scored a signed something, a book or something signed by Steve Ditko, but that's rare. He rarely signed anything. I don't know that he did any commission work for anybody. So if you
Oh,
had a
well,
Steve Ditko anything, it's original, it's worth some money, I would think,
that's pretty cool.
because it's so rare. And if you can't say that Steve Ditko was one of the best of all time, then you just don't. I didn't think that much about him back in the day, but when you research him and what he's done in comics, and he's one of the greats. He's got to be right up there with Jack Kirby, And I love Steve Ditko's inks over Jack Kirby. He's my favorite inker, probably over Jack Kirby. Although I never saw a Terry Austin done over Jack Kirby. That would be interesting.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I'd love to see a Terry Austin. Now,
one of my favorite inkers for that.
I can show you a Todd McFarlane cover, inked over, inking over Kirby. I can show you a Rob Liefeld inked Jack Kirby. They got to ink Jack Kirby in some of his.
That just hardly seems fair.
Okay, there is no fair in life. You know that.
I know.
Katie says I'm sleepy. Yeah. Well, I'd be surprised if you weren't, Katie. I'm sleepy too, and dopey, and happy, and all the drawers rolled up into one. At various times.
I'll be sneezy.
You'll be sneezy? Okay. I'll be droopy. I
always start sneezing. I can't stop.
Well, I think Dopey was my favorite, because he kind of stood out from all the rest, right?
He was just stoned.
He was stoned? Okay. That was before I knew about Stoner. Now, you might have been smoking the weed and the wacky tobacco when you were 5 or 6 or 4, but I wasn't even aware of it. When did you become aware of weed? Probably in your teens, right?
In the womb. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know,
No, in my teens. Yeah, in my teens, I guess.
I
Early
became aware of
teens.
heroin and cocaine because my mother was using it when I was in her womb. That's probably explains a lot.
Yeah.
My dad was a drug user, apparently. A drug dealer. I'm sorry, drug dealer. There's a difference between a drug user and a drug dealer, believe me.
Yeah,
I
not
used
much.
to have a roommate that was a drug dealer.
Well,
He drove an old beat up Pinto that if you sneezed at it, it would blow up. Inside joke there for old people. And
yeah.
I drove a brand new car, and all the police thought I was the drug dealer because I had the nicer car. How about that?
Cool.
And I
You,
left after 4 months because I didn't want to get busted. Because he got together with this other dealer that moved in right next to us, and they were dealing so much weed and stuff like that. They were just belligerent. And I said, I'm out of here before y'all get busted. I'm out of here. I'm not getting
good
caught up in
idea.
yours. Yeah. I don't know that
Yeah.
they ever got busted, but I wasn't going to chance it, you know. And he
Yeah,
didn't
you
give a
don't
shit
want
about
to get
me.
caught up in the system.
He didn't give a shit about me. He's got to be one of the most pathetic people I've ever met in my life, Shadowhawk. You know, that's no way to live. I knew him before, and he actually worked at temporarily through a temp service. He came and worked at the factory where I worked, the printing company. We actually got to work on the same job a few nights together. He was
No, really.
pathetic. He was pathetic. Yeah, older and overweight, and you know, I mean, not. He had a gut. Let's put it that way. He wasn't like all blown up, like a blimp,
Right.
but yeah, he's. There's got to be a better way than dealing drugs for your livelihood. You know,
You would think.
if you never experienced that, you know. You meet interesting people. His drug dealer would come in with a briefcase, and he'd be packing a gun. And he was such an arrogant little shit. My mind would go to, how can I kill this MFer? I really did. I thought I was thinking of different ways of just offing that little, you know, little peon.
Yeah, it's kind of like being in the army. Meet interesting people and kill them.
Well, I mean, there's some people that just, hey, who the F are you? I don't give a damn about you. And it's like, hey, brother, you're coming in my apartment here. This is my home. You're not going to treat me like a piece of crap. But he thought he ruled the world. And I thought, you little, you know, I will, you know, you don't know who you're screwing with here. So yeah, I kind of took that personal when he was being disrespectful in not only my roommate's place, but my house. You don't come to my house and shit on my plate and tell me to eat it. You know,
Right.
sorry. I wouldn't even do that to a prisoner in prison. When I would go into their little pod, I would knock. Even though they didn't have a door, I would knock on the facing. Can I come in? And I would ask them if I could come in. I wouldn't just walk in like I own the place. That's their spot. That's their house. It may only be a little cubicle, a little cell, but it's their place. And you respect
Yeah, it's
that.
still, you
Yeah. The things you could walk in on, there's, I mean, I didn't walk in.
I don't even
No,
wanna know.
I didn't. I never walked in on any sexual act. Okay, let's get that straight. But I did
thank
walk
God.
in on Playboy contraband and stuff like that on the bunks, and home. You know, they would make a little homemade tattoo thing.
Oh
They'd
yeah.
be in there tattooing each other. You know, stuff. But now the hardest thing I ever had to do was go talk to some neo-Nazis in there.
Yeah, you told me about that.
The supremacists. Yeah, they were. they were not the most personable bunch. And I'm sure the chaplain probably wouldn't have sent me there if I was a black man, just saying, you know.
Let's see if we can get Rex killed tonight.
Right. Yeah. Chap, I love you, brother, but no thanks. I would say, but I'm not Babi Bagoba. Okay, but not gonna do it. I have asked our friend
Yeah.
our friend Jason Raddick back on. Get Interplanetary #1. We've interviewed
cool.
him once. Remember Jason?
Yes.
Vaguely. Okay. He had said in my comments, I noticed Rex is my favorite Archie or something like that. Usually he's not a talkative guy, but he enjoyed our interview and kept it flowing. And
Archie.
an Arkansan. How about that? He might have even said Arkansan. I don't know exactly how he put it without going and looking, but I thought, well, that was nice. Yeah, I would call them neo-Nazis because they're like kind of like new breed of Nazi,
I thought it was
your old. Huh?
Never mind, I'm confused.
Okay.
Oh man.
Saw a new artist I'm gonna have to contact and start following called Brian Wolf. Doc had him on and he showed me his work and I said, oh, that's cool. He does some pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna have to hire the guy, for something at some point. But now who's on my radar right now, #1 on my radar to get to do interior pages. So
yes.
Dave,
I have an idea.
Hey Dave.
Hey Dave, Genuine in the house?
Yeah, I mean, even Doc said that, it'd be crazy not to use him, at that price. And I'm like, well, thanks for telling the whole world, Doc. Maybe he'll say, nah, I'm taking on all these commissions all of a sudden. I can't do you, like, thanks for telling the world, why don't you keep that between us? So maybe I might be able to hire the guy.
And I want you to know I did you a favor, my friend. I stepped aside for you.
I know you did. And well, I think you expressed to me that he said he didn't want to do just a pinup thing for you.
Well, actually, I guess he changed his mind because the message I got today, he was like, well, what were you thinking about? And I was like, well, I got a better idea for you. How about this?
Well, apparently he's wanting some money or something. He's wanting to, till I figure out what's in the budget. I really don't want to pull that trigger and ask him, but I don't want to wait too long. I'll know in a few days. It might be Monday before I know anything. But
right. I get it. I mean, it's just the opportunity is there. I figured I would advise you.
Well, I'm glad you did. I absolutely have been wanting to use that artist, and if he wants to do some interior work on this magazine, I would be glad to add him to the staple of artists. And have been designing the first bystander page for him to do if he is so inclined to do it. So I was doing that earlier today when I woke up.
And I believe you'll be one of the first people to use him for more than just like pinup work and stuff.
Cool. Yeah, that would be great. Show his chops and what he can do.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of cool too.
Okay,
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think
you missed Katie's show, and here is my new character reveal. This is Despair.
Oh, all right.
And that will be a gold mask that he wears, the gold skull with long, jagged teeth. That's the first concept drawing of him, and I did this one on a little bit better paper.
I can dig it.
Yeah, Despair, new character that's going to be in the book. And I've got a Dirty Joe to show you as well. Maybe you can
Well,
tell me
Gable,
what
if,
it
if the price is
needs.
right, maybe I can lead you to. Ooh, yeah, nice.
Risey
like
said
that.
some of my designs would make great tattoos for people.
Fuck yeah, dude. That'd be
Yeah.
a really cool tattoo.
Do I need to do anything more to this one, you think? Or is that enough? Or
I think that's pretty good.
yeah, I thought about putting somebody in the foreground going, you know.
Nah, you're good.
Good. Okay. Despair.
I'm,
Yeah, I don't
I'm,
know.
that's my opinion.
That's how
Just my
Marvel
opinion.
spells it. I don't think you could spell it like that, Apex, because that's the way Marvel spells
Oh,
it.
with the that's the way
Yeah,
Marvel.
I'm just going to use the word despair.
Yep.
You know, that's public. Anybody can use that.
Hail, Timothy.
Do you have a character called Despair, Gable? Maybe that's stuck in my head, you know.
These guys are trying to pump me for info, right?
This is the common word spelling, isn't it, Shadowhawk, for despair?
DESPAIR. No, PAIR. I believe.
Timothy Olsen get it wrong as usual.
Don't trust Timothy.
No. No.
I believe if you're just using the common word for the emotion, it's DESPAIR.
Okay, let me write that down.
But double check it just to be sure.
Okay, yeah, exactly. DES what?
PAIR, like a parachute.
PAIR. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. I can tell you that's correct, but I will do a spell check on that.
I'm a spelling machine, I tell you.
But yeah, Doc said that he had on Brian Wolf the other day, I guess, and yeah, his stuff is at least that I showed. He was pushing another project, but this was another thing that was.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Did Brian Wolf transform into a lady TV reporter while he was on the show? Never mind. You probably won't get the joke.
You are correct, sir.
The Howling, the last thing you see is the lady TV reporter transforms into a werewolf.
I maybe seen The Howling twice in my life and not recently. I have it on Blu-ray, but haven't watched it.
Why do I even talk to you?
I know it's your favorite werewolf movie. I still like Werewolf in London, although
yeah.
Kind of cheesy.
I like to go along with the crowd. I'm easily swayed by the sheeple.
No, I watched the movie and enjoyed it.
But yeah, it's okay.
Wow, here is Comic Collector Geek holding up gay comics.
Are they gay or are they gay?
Oh my God, he's got the Decapitation book, crime suspense story. You know, where the axe murderers cut her head off. He's got that issue. He's got All-Star Comics. This guy's got, you wouldn't believe the collection he's got. I don't even know what he's got. Thrilling Comics. I mean, there's the first appearance, or second appearance of Ant-Man. First appearance in his costume. I have a copy of that, but not slabbed like that. This guy's got old Vampirellas.
Ooh, hell.
He's a super collector. He's got almost 4,000 subscribers as well.
Wow.
Over there on YouTube. Well, when you got quality books like that to show,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'd be surprised if you didn't have that many followers. Now you're speaking my language. Okay. Oh man. Make it tonight? I don't know. Don't know if I'm gonna make it or not.
For what?
You know, at work.
What? What
At
are you
work.
thinking about? You thinking about quitting or?
Well, yeah, I've been streaming for a while, and my ass is getting a little sore. But
No, I'm talking about quitting your job.
oh no, not quitting my job. But yeah, I mean, look, man, my hands have hurt a little bit from all the
Oh, good.
driving.
Steering.
My
yeah.
whole body, you know. And before you know it, the season will be over and I can rest. But yeah, it'll be a while. I have a new character too, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to do him. But now one again, one of those generic names, Mastermind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a
Page Light.
placeholder.
And
name for
I
him.
know this will make Apex happy. I've got a new Dead Ninja pose drawing that I want to do for Dead Ninja. You know, the old trope of holding up the sword in front of you.
Oh, okay.
You know,
There you go.
splitting,
Yeah,
sort
like
of splitting the face there.
Kind of bisecting the. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very nice. I got.
Dead Ninja's got a good story. I really need to work that in. Need to work Dead Ninja somewhere into, you know, maybe.
Dillard. Hello.
Hey, Dillard. What's up, sucker? What up, sucker? I want to draw Dead Ninja. I've kind of figured that. Actually have a, you know, a trading card fully colored.
Yeah, fuck, where are I going again? All right, I'm out of here, man. It's 5:30 already.
Okay. What was that? Was you're echoing a little bit? Or are
I'm
you
picking
just
up
ready to go?
Picking up every word you say, so gotta be
Oh,
echoing.
well, you're on vacation, so you deserve it. I'm gonna get out of here too and do a little rest job.
There you go.
So we're both gonna get out of here. Keep collecting. Enjoyed the streams we did today. A lot of fun. We'll be back tomorrow for our 800th episode.
Woohoo!
Tune in to see what happens and who shows up. Bow for now.
Hello.